First of all, we'll start on Friday's win over Manchester. Very professional performance, particularly in the third and fourth quarter. So you made it clear you weren't particularly too happy at half time. Can you just tell us what was said and why this was?
I can't tell you what was said, but no, I just thought we were a little bit lacklustre and sloppy in that first half. We didn't really give Manchester the respect they were due, and that's why it was such a close game at half time. And so we had to readdress that situation at half time, and the guys came out and started to play as we know we can, and played some great defense. Offensively, shared the ball more, and came away with what was a comfortable win in the end.
Obviously, going into Sunday's game, as the consistency of some players, in particular, the likes of Danny Baczynski, Robert Gilchrist, and obviously George Beam, who had a very good game on Friday as well. Does that give you a bit of a selection dilemma?
No, not really. I think we've got 8-9 guys who can all pretty much start, and they know that. So competition for places is always very high, and that makes training very intense and interesting at times. But that's a great situation for a coach to be in. So it doesn't give me a selection dilemma at all. Everybody knows they're going to play. Whether they start or not doesn't really matter. More importantly, it's probably who finishes the game. So it's a great situation, as I said, to be in, and the guys know they've got to perform if they want the court time they deserve.
And of course, it's going to be a much bigger arena than used to in the BBL, but you've obviously touched upon in the past that a lot of players coming over from America are used to that. So can that only be an advantage, would you say?
Well, I think it's a good thing. Then having played in that kind of environment where there are big crowds, it's going to be loud, and nice court to play on, and you're playing for the last team standing, really. So it's good to have had that experience in the past, and quite a few of our players, as you've said, have had that experience. So that's great for us. We've just got to make sure that we do our preparation right. There's some things that we need to do. We know we need to do better against Cheshire that we haven't done in the past. And I think if we can do those things and we play to our level, we've got a great opportunity to bring that cup back home.
And of course, you have beaten Cheshire on two occasions this season so far. So how do you expect them to perhaps differ in their tactics, if you like, this time round?
I don't know. I'm not their coach, and I know how I'd try and beat us, but I'm not really concerned about how they do things. I'm more focused on what we need to do as a unit. What we can definitely do better defensively to slow them down a bit more. I don't think we've played in those two games. We haven't played our best basketball against them, and we need to do that on Sunday against them in the final. So we're really focusing on what we need to do. Yes, there's one or two things we need to key on. That's going to make a difference for us. But yeah, we're just going to make sure that we're ready and leave no stone unturned, really.
And of course, you'll need the travelling Wolf pack behind you more than ever. So what would be your message to them, and how can they be the sixth man on the day?
Well, I'm just loving the fact we've sold over 600 tickets to the game. It's going to be a sea of orange, if you like, which is going to be fantastic to see. And they've been fantastic for us all season long. Even when we had the slow start to our season, they came out and full house after full house and really got behind the team, and I think now we're starting to repay them for that, and hopefully we can put the icing on the cake, really, with coming back with this cup win on Sunday. So I just say to them to keep it loud and proud, and regardless of what happens, have a fantastic day out.
Brilliant, Paul. Best